What is up, YouTube? It is your boy Upchuck Gaming from We Game here. Thank you for coming back. I appreciate it as always. UFC 203, man, oh man, oh man. Great card. It was a really only one fight that was bad, and that was the Werdum Travis Brown fight. Wasn't It started off good, then kind of tailed off. They are heavyweight, so they lose a little bit more energy. But it did go to decision or whatever. But anyway, CM Punk, man. CM Punk, that's what we all here to talk about. That's who I'm playing with against this guy online. Man, he's terrible in the game. This dude is really terrible, slow, nothing. So, but anyway, the guy I was facing, he wasn't that good either. But let's talk about this debut, man. Debut. He had no amateur fights. He's never cut weight before. Everything is a first for CM Punk this week. And I was intrigued, not only because he used to wrestle in WWE, but I'm I follow the UFC heavily, and he had like fighters, like top-notch fighters, vouching for him, like, oh, he's doing this, he's doing that, this and that. I'm like, oh man, so this must be real. Because at first I'm like, yeah, this guy, he's probably just here just for the money or for show or whatever. But they say he's been putting in the work, and just watching like the videos leading up to the fight or whatever. I gained more respect for Punk, man. Did I think he was more talented than Gall? No. Did I do think he could land like a lucky punch or something? Yeah. Well, if you watched the fight last night or seen the highlights, obviously that didn't happen. He made a glaring mistake. When you don't have a ground game, you can't really rush some guy who just choked out his last opponent and in his last fight. So you obviously know he has a ground game. So why would you even try to do that? It was just weird to me that he would try to put himself in a bad position, knowing that I don't even know if he has. I don't even know if he has a stand-up game, but we all know he don't have a ground game now, and I'm pretty sure he knew that too going into the fight. But it is what it is. Gall, wrapped him up, took him back to the cage, took him down to the ground, and that was the end of the fight pretty much. Because Gall pretty much did what he wanted to do, whether it was in side control, back mount, front mount, everything, man. But CM Punk, he's sitting there like a champ and took some shots. And he blocked a couple sub attempts, but at the end of the day, we all knew it was only a matter of time. Gall knew that. The crowd knew that. He had no shot. They said white belt, bro. I'm just like, oh, Lord. I mean, what you been doing for 2 years, man? You only got a white belt in 2 years? That's all bad. So, oh, no, man. But do I think he could win the UFC? You know what? Anything is possible, man. I'm never going to say never, but I think it's going to be hard for him just because the UFC is the cream of the crop. Maybe if you go to a lesser known organization, maybe he could build himself up. But for him to just go from wrestling to WWE is different, man. You're not Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar is different. Brock Lesnar is a freak of nature. And plus he was a national championship wrestler. It's not like he's just he's not like, how can I say, he's not like Daniel Bryan or somebody trying to come over here and do MMA or somebody, just stuff like that, because it's different from, training and then actually fighting, and CM Punk seen that, because if you don't have no amateur fights, it really don't matter what you do in training, man. You going into the top of the organization, it's kind of a shot in the face of the people who are actually going through the grind. But I'm not gonna knock him because it was actually Dana White that signed him. So, but anyway. So yeah, I don't know, man. All in all, man, I was a little disappointed. I did want to see him at least throw some punches or something, man. But at the end of the day, he kind of got what everybody thought he was gonna get. Yeah. So hey, it's your boy Upchuck Gaming, man. I hope you enjoyed the video. Shout out to CM Punk though, man. He did this thing. I ain't gonna knock him, man. It's hard to get in the octagon, but I get you guys next time. We game here.